Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It is Sunshine Lavina. Hi guys, so this is going to be my November TBR and there is a reason why I have my Luke Steiner mug, and that is because Girlmoreathon is back this month, so that is part of this TBR video. You're going to see all the books I'm going to be reading for that. I'm also going to tell you about book club books and other books that I really should get to. So my original plan for November was not to take part in any readathons, but then they announced that Gilmoreathon was back this year. It wasn't on last year, and I took part in it the year before. I missed the first year because I wasn't in Bookclub back then, but yes, I am so excited. Love Girlmore Girls, and this readathon is so fun. It's easygoing and it's just going to give all those cozy kind of autumn vibes as well, which is really nice after like Halloween. But just before I get into what my TBRs for Gilmoreathon, I'm just going to quickly go over one book which I'm reading for a book club pick, and that is for Chloe Reads Books Crime Scene Corner Book Club. And the pick for November is The Butterfly Garden, the collector book one it is, and it's by Dot Hutchinson. This is a thriller. So in this one, sometimes a story is powerful enough and horrifying enough to instantly transfix us and forever change the way we look at a simple object. In The Silence of the Lambs, it's the lotion in the basket. In this gruesome crime novel, it's butterflies. Maya, a fierce survivor, leads us through the aftermath of a brutal event as she recounts her tale to the FBI. But our story keeps us at the edges, letting the questions simmer, bubbling up small answers that beg new, bigger questions in their wake. How did Maya escape captivity? Did the other girls survive? What happened to the garden and the gardener? Maya reveals a vivid dimension to the twisted puzzle and raises larger questions about our own motives. As the truth slowly emerges from a carefully constructed cocoon, author Dot Hutchinson has us questioning whether this is the tale of terrible beauty or a beautiful tale of terror. The frantic rustling of the butterfly's wings against the collector's nest seem futile, but when many butterflies flock together, they become much harder to pin down. For us, the incautious symbol of transformative beauty will forever be a oppressive reminder of the gardener, a depraved man with his magnificent, grotesque collection of butterflies. So it sounds really good, interesting. I love a good kind of crime thriller novel, and it'd be really good to discuss with some other people as well. I'm going to be using that from Kindle Unlimited since I have that at the moment. So they have the ebook, but also it's one of the ones that have like the audiobook with it, so that's going to be really good. The thing is, the planned read along dates together from the 10th of November to the 15th of November, so it does cross over with Girlmoreathon, so I'll just have to see how it goes if I'm going to start this a little bit late, but that should be really fun. Okay, now the main event of this TBR this month is Gilmoreathon. Like I said, I'm super excited. It's been hosted by Liv's Library, The Literary Lane and Bookables. This year, Darling Desi's taken part. I think she's too busy, scheduling conflicts, but they wanted to go ahead and have another round of this. The prompts are more or less the same as last time. So you have like the main prompts, and then there's also a bingo board. What I've done for my TBR is I've stuck with the main prompts. Some of them will cross off the bingo board, but otherwise it was going to be too much considering that I wasn't actually going to take part in any readathons this month. I was trying to go for the chiller option, you know. But yeah, I'll quickly run through the prompts and then I'm going to tell you what I'm actually reading and which ones they fit into. So this is running, from the 7th to the 13th of November, so it's a week long. And the prompts are: read a book set in a small town, read a book with family drama, read a book set during fall and winter, read a book with complicated love interests, read a book by an Asian author / has Asian representation, bake a fall treat and watch your favourite episode, and read a book with leaves on the cover. So first of all, for bake a fall treat and watch your favourite episode, I haven't quite decided which episode to watch. Last time I think I watched the Don't They Shoot Gilmores. It was the the dance-a-thon one, which I really like, but I think I'm going to go with a different one this time. I might make an apple crumble because I've not made one in ages and it's more this time of year that I always have them, so I think that might be my treat, but we'll wait and see how that works out. Okay, so when they announced this readathon, I was like, okay, I have Kindle Unlimited. I was cancelling it, but when I went to cancel it, they actually gave me 3 months for the price of one, so I was like, I can't resist that. So I'm trying to use that as much as possible and get the most out of it. And I have come across and discovered lots of like cute little romance meet cute books on there, because I know like Kindle Unlimited is known for like its spicy romance, but I found some really cute ones that have some great autumn fall vibes. The first book that I have picked is Pumpkin Spice and Not So Nice by Becky Monson. This is a romance one, and okay, first of all, there are some leaves on the cover, so it will tick off that prompt. It is also set during autumn, like fall winter, so it will tick off that prompt as well. It is also set what I believe is in a small town, because I'll tell you the premise just now, but it gives small town vibes, and that's all the prompts this one should be ticking off. So like I said, this is a romance one, cute vibes. So if I were to write a memoir, it would be titled Janice Peterson's Guide to Dating Emotionally Unavailable Men. I'm like a professional at it. I'm so good I can take any dysfunctional man and turn him into Prince Charming, just in time for him to dump me and then go on to marry the next woman he dates. I'm about ready to give up on loving real men and focus on lusting after fictional men in the Turkish dramas I can't stop devouring. But then I found a mysterious $50 bill with a handwritten note on it that was donated to my family's pumpkin patch by accident. And wouldn't you know it, the mystery man it belongs to is emotionally unavailable. Albeit freakishly attractive. I keep telling myself to walk away, but there's something about Adrian St. Clair that makes me want to unravel all his secrets. All I know is that he sure can heat up the cozy fall nights. I can't help but think that maybe this time I'll get to keep Prince Charming for myself. That sounds like such a cute premise. Her family has this pumpkin patch, so I think they have like a farm and everything, so that's why I'm saying it gives like small time vibes, because like, you know, you don't find that in the city, so I'm assuming it's small time. It sounds really cute. It sounds like just the perfect thing for Gilmore Girls, because like, yeah, it's just giving a little bit of those cozy vibes, you know. So that sounds like super fun, and I think I'm going to enjoy it, hopefully. The next book that is on my TBR is The Stand-In by Lily Chu, and this is actually an audiobook from Audible as part of their like included with your subscription, because I still have that going at the moment. I still have some credits to use, so if you have any recommendation, guys, please let me know. So yes, I have found previously with readathons I need to have an audiobook, because if I don't have an audiobook I find it very difficult to end up completing the whole TBR or to get through everything, because when I'm doing other things like cooking dinner or like walking to work, etc., I miss out on like reading time. So that's why I have one audiobook on here, so that I can use it for those in-between moments, because I definitely find it helps me a lot more on readathons. So The Stand-In covers off the prompts of a book with family drama, a book with complicated love interests, and a book that has Asian representation / Asian author. So yes, those are the 3 prompts, doing really well with covering off, you know, doubling up, tripling up even. This again is a romance, because, you know, we're given, I don't know what it is with this TBR, it's all like the romance vibes I've went for. So this one, how to upend your life. Get fired by gross, handsy boss. Fail to do laundry. Again. Be mistaken for famous Chinese actress. Fall headfirst into glitzy new world. Gracie Reed is doing just fine. Sure, she was fired by her overly friendly boss. And yes, she still hasn't gotten her mother into the nursing home of their dreams. But she's healthy, she's somewhat happy, and she's mostly holding it all together. But when a mysterious SUV pulls up beside her, revealing Chinese cinema's golden couple, Wei Fangli and Samuel, Gracie's world is turned on its head. The famous actress has a proposition. Due to their uncanny resemblance, Fangli wants Grace to be her stand-in. The catch? Gracie will have to be escorted by Sam, the most attractive and infuriating man Gracie ever has met. If it means getting the money she needs for her mother, Gracie's in. Soon Gracie moves into a world of luxury she's never knew existed, but resisting Sam and playing the role of an elegant movie star proves more difficult than she ever imagined, especially when she learns the real reason Fan Li so desperately needs her help. In the end, all the list in the world won't be able to help Gracie keep up with this elaborate ruse without losing herself and her heart. It sounds super fun. It just sounds like the perfect romance for me to read. I love kind of the complicatedness. It's given a little bit like Lizzie McGuire movie vibes, you know, with the whole like pretending to be someone famous, like covering for them, like, you know, it's given a little bit of those vibes. So it sounds like it's gonna be really good. So for family drama, obviously, like, you know, she's trying to get her mom into a nursing home, so that's why I've kind of used it for that prompt. Complicated love interest, because clearly there's something complicated with this guy. I mean, the previous one maybe also complicated love interests, but something obviously is going on that's a little bit, you know, it's gonna be interesting to find out what the reason is that she's, you know, having to pretend to be this actress. But it sounds super fun, and I've not heard anyone speak about it, so I think it's been really interesting to go into this without knowing anything about it. So both of those books actually cover off, I believe they will both cover off all of the actual reading prompts on the, like, you know, the list of them, not the bingo board. So as long as I get those 2 done, I will complete like the list of prompts. So that's super easy. However, I do have another book on my TBR that could be used also for some of the prompts. It's just depending on how much time I have that week, if I can finish it within the week, because it covers off some of those prompts as well. The other book that I have on my TBR then is A Cornish Christmas by Lily Graham. Yes, it is a Christmas book. November, you know, Halloween's gone. Christmas can start, obviously, in November, guys. It can start in November. Because I feel like last year I really didn't read that many Christmassy books, and I kind of went to start a little bit early this year, which is why I have this in my TBR. It is a romance book again. Like I said, we went for all the romance vibes. So this one will cover off, again, a book set in a small town. You know, it's set in Cornwall, which is just full of like small towns, and I think it's going to be really cute as well. It's also going to cover off family drama, and I'll get into the synopsis in a moment so you know why it's family drama. And it should also cover off complicated love interests. Again, this is on Kindle Unlimited, you know, using my Kindle Unlimited subscription well this month. So nestled in the Cornish village of Cloudsea sits Sea Cottage, the perfect place for some Christmas magic. At last Ivy is looking forward to Christmas. She and her husband Stuart have moved to their perfect little cottage by the sea, a haven alongside the rugged cliffs that look out to the Atlantic Ocean. She's pregnant with their much longed for first baby, and for the first time since the death of her beloved mother, Ivy feels like things are going to be alright. But there's trouble ahead. It soon emerges that Stuart has been keeping secrets from Ivy, and suddenly she misses her mum more than ever. When Ivy stumbles across a letter from her mother hidden in the old writing desk, secrets from the past come hurtling into the present. But could her mother's word help Ivy in her time of need? Ivy is about to discover that the future is full of unexpected surprises, and Christmas at Sea Cottage promises to be one to remember. Yes, it definitely, you know, her mum's left some sort of letter, so that's giving kind of a family drama vibes. The fact that her husband is hiding stuff from her, again, giving those like kind of family drama vibes, also complicated love and interest kind of vibes, because something clearly is going on if he's hiding things away. And yeah, small town vibes as well, and it sounds really cute, and it's the only book set in the UK that I have on this list. The other 2 are in America, so it'd be a nice change. Or actually the Stanton might be in Canada. I can't remember. But yes, it's the only one in the UK, and yes, I think all of these books sound really cute. I really hope I have time to get to A Cornish Christmas, because, you know, Gilmore Girls, it's not only known for those autumn fall vibes, it's also known for like kind of Christmassy vibes in terms of like snow and stuff, which this, I hope is in there, because, like, you know, I want to smell snow, guys. So that's my TBR for Girlmoreathon. I haven't went too heavy on it. Like I said, I wasn't planning on taking part in any readathon, so I've tried to go on a little bit of the lighter end. And I still have some more books in my TBR. So back in February, I did a video about books that were going to self-destruct in 12 months, because, you know, they've been on my shelf for ages. I haven't picked up a single one, and it's not because I don't want to read these books. It's just like, you know, I've been taking part in readathons, they don't fit. They're mostly chunky. It was a really bad idea to put all of those books on one list because, yeah, like there are several chunkers. So what I'm going to do over the next few months, hopefully, fingers crossed, is I'm going to read a few each month, and try and get them done in time before they self-destruct. So I have 3 on November's TBR, considering that Girlmoreathon is only across 1 week, and also I'm reading For Chloe's Crimson Corner by the 15th of November. I wouldn't actually have any other books in my TBR, so hopefully I can fit these in. The first one on this list is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. I have had this on my shelf for probably about 5.5 years, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's been about 5.5 years, and I really do want to read it. I love thrillers. I have read a few of the Scandinavian ones, and they are super interesting. I really enjoy them. They tend to be a bit darker as well, and it's one that I really want to read. I did attempt to read it a little probably about 4 years ago, but it is small writing, it's chunky. I've requested the audiobook from my library, so I should hopefully have this in November, and I'll be able to like read along, because I think the audiobook will help me get through this. So this is the first one in the trilogy. I have the other 2 on my shelf as well, so as long as I read this one, then at some point I will get to those other 2. So the synopsis of this one, The Industrialist. Hendrik Vanger, head of the dynastic Vanger Corporation, is tormented by the loss of a child decades earlier and convinced that a member of his family has committed murder. The Journalist. Mikael Blomfisk delves deep into the Wagner's past to uncover the truth behind the unsolved mystery, but someone else wants the past to remain a secret and will go to any lengths to keep it that way. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Lisbeth Slander. The indignant diligent and dangerous security specialist assists in the investigation. A genius computer hacker, she tolerates no restrictions placed upon her by individuals, society or law. So yes, I cannot wait to get to this one. I've been wanting to read this for years. Like I said, it's chunky, it's a bit small writing that kind of put me off. It's not the actual book, but I really want to get to this one. The next one that I have on my list is White Teeth by Zadie Smith. I have had this on my shelves longer than The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So I don't know the exact amount of years, but this was when I was buying like secondhand books from Amazon, and I have not done that in many years, guys. Many years. So it's what it is. It's been there for a while. We're not going to discuss how many years. I've never read actually one of Zadie Smith's books, and I always mean to, so I think yes, it's about time that I get to it. This was actually, I think, her debut one. It's supposed to be really good. So yes, it is her debut. I thought so. So this book deals with many different themes. So it deals with friendship, love, war, 3 cultures and 3 families over 3 generations, 1 brown mouse, and the tricky way the past has of coming back and biting you on the ankle. It's a life affirming, righteous, must-read book. I kind of like that I'm going to go into this without knowing too much about it, so it doesn't give everything away. I do believe this is literary fiction. Again, it is a chunky one, which is why, you know, it's taken me many years to get to this, but I should hopefully read this. It's over 500 pages, so we'll get those page numbers up, hopefully. The last book I have on my November TBR is The Other Hand by Chris Cleave, and honestly I do not know much about this book. It apparently was shortlisted for the 2008 Costa Award novel, and I do believe that I probably did buy it around 2008, maybe 2009, because like on the inside it's like a #1 and some sort of like reprint that I was doing, so I just have a feeling that, you know, it's been more than 10 years that I've had this, but we're just gonna walk past that, guys. Let's just push that aside. Let's forget about it. You know, I'm going to attempt to read it in November. If I don't, then this book is probably done at this point, because I have had it for many years. I have never seen anyone speak about this. I don't know why I actually picked this up. I remember there used to be a sticker in here, so I think I got it as part of a deal, and that's why I ended up picking it up. But yes, what it says on the back of this one is, we don't want to tell you what happens in this book. It's a truly special story and we don't want to spoil it. Nevertheless, you need to know enough to buy it, so we'll just say this. This is the story of 2 women. Their lives collide one fateful day, and one of them has to make a terrible choice. 2 years later, they meet again. The story starts there. Once you've read it, you'll want to tell your friends about it. When you do, please don't tell them what happens either. The magic is in how it unfolds. So yes, I actually do like the idea that this is really kept as a mystery, because I don't have any expectations going into this. So hopefully it's really good. Hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a recommendation of something that people don't really speak about. Yes, I can't say much more than that, because I literally have no idea what's in this book. But yes, interesting. That is it. That is all the books I'm reading in November. I think this is a pretty decent TBR. I should hopefully get it I should hopefully get through all these books. I know like White Teeth and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo might slow me down towards the end of the month. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, these are all of them. Let me know if you've read any of these. Let me know if you're going to be taking part in Girlmoreathon. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! So it's a pump, because it's like her family has like this pump and pack. I'm glad there isn't really much of a synopsis apart from that, and I kind of like the fact that you kind of go in